Wolfie, looks like you got like a little footprint on your face or something.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Ross, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we're going to talk about a phenomenon that I think is going to be happening a lot more often than not. And I'm talking about the phenomenon of players that were originally going to visit Raleigh, and they were thinking about taking their talents, whether at a high school or the transfer portal. They were thinking about taking said talents to Raleigh. Well, they realized that that's kind of a, small football down there. Now we're looking at big-time college football out of Chapel Hill. And case in point, South Carolina tight end Connor Cox, originally a 3-star prospect out of Jacksonville, Florida, the bowl school, actually not too far away from me. And he had originally scheduled a trip up to Raleigh to, see if that's maybe where he wanted to transfer. Well, something significant happened inside the state of North Carolina over the last week, and Connor Cox has since changed his plans so as much as to let them know, hey, I'm canceling my trip, and he's taking a trip to Chapel Hill. And I found this out because I had a little bit of time. I was looking at some recruiting stuff, and I went over to PackPride because obviously we're going to be recruiting a lot of the same players. And I noticed on PackPride's page, and this is not like, super secret information. This is public knowledge that they've put on their page. Definitely go and check that out if you're interested in it. But they're very concise and deliberate with, all the players that they're looking at. And then you get down here to a two-liner, and it's only a two-liner because there's only 3 words on the second line. It says, former South Carolina tight end Connor Cox was expected to visit Tuesday and Wednesday, but canceled his trip. And I thought to myself, man, that's kind of vague. So I kind of was wondering, where in the world is Connor Cox going? Well, I look up on NC State Wolfpack on SI, and I see a tweet by Adam Gorney, which is, he's the Rivals National Recruiting Director. And Adam Gorney says, South Carolina transfer tight end Connor Cox has canceled his NC State visit and will instead visit North Carolina. Decision coming soon as well. Now listen, I don't know if this kid's going to end up in Chapel Hill, but do not be surprised if this happens more often than not. This is the epitome of the Bill Belichick effect, man. This is the difference between, people talk about triangle good. Well, these kids know that Bill Belichick and Dave Doran are on 2 completely separate wavelengths, man. I mean, this is like the JV team literally now and the varsity team of the state of North Carolina. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. And this is something that everybody in Chapel Hill and in Raleigh needs to get used to. I'm telling you right now, man, and I'm sticking to my guns on this one. Yes, Carolina against NC State over the course of the last 2 decades has not been good. But it is so interesting to me that big-time college football has finally come to this state. Talking about a name like Belichick and the finances that NC State couldn't touch if they had a 100-foot extension on a 100-foot pole that they were carrying around. They could not touch it. And so big-time college football has come to the state of North Carolina, and we're seeing already you can follow these recruits, you can follow the decisions that they're making, and that kind of gives you an idea of the temperature gauge for both of these programs. So you let me know down in the comments section, Tar Heel and Wolf Sack Nation, what you think about this new phenomenon that I think we're going to be seeing very often inside this state. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And boy, is it a great day to be a Tar Heel. Hey, Connor, we're waiting for you, bro. Come on home. Go Heels.